Yo, welcome to
Hello.
Fux. Damn, you got a microphone now?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I have both my mic.
Oof.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah,
Hello to everybody out there in the radio waves. Oh, we don't do radio waves anymore. It's called the internet.
are you on a microphone?
Why it sound like it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Let me
I'm sitting in my vehicle.
let me turn. Probably because I got it on 100. Whew.
Everything.
Man, this been a wild.
Every is what?
It's been a wild week.
Oh, man. Why you say that? If you care to elaborate.
I don't. It's just
Oh,
been a wild week.
okay. It's a good wild week.
Uh,
Or
it's
just regular up and down. It can
ebbs and
vary.
flows.
Okay, well, that's all you got to say. That's called what, people?
Life,
Life.
man.
When you're high, you're high. When you're low, you're low. And always know when you're low, you're going to go high. And know when you're high, you're going to go low.
Ho- Hold on. Just
Yeah.
well, you. Oh shit! Wait, I almost hung it up.
Oh, Lord. Oh, you don't never have to use your mute button.
Did I mute? You can hear me.
You was muted.
Ah,
And I am
I almost
telling
hung it up.
you. You what?
I almost hung it up.
I heard you say you almost hung up.
Mhm.
Huh? Oh, Lord.
Let's
So,
read the title of Jesus. Then we'll do whatever. Okay, so who do you love? The solutions on this episode of Fuck Your Thoughts. Thoughts. I said, fuck your thoughts. Fuck them too, but fuck your thoughts. We will tap into the importance of self love and why many times people love others more than they love themselves. We will discuss what may cause the lack of self love and ways to choose you first. Of course, we will talk our sass and get off task in our usual West Tennessee lingo. This is part two. Last week we talked about the problems, and this week our focus is going to be on the
the
solution.
solutions.
So, and that instrumental, I picked the same one because this is just kind of the same episode. So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
You
it's
said, I thought you said it's 3:33.
yes, I didn't notice that at first.
3:33.
Yeah. Okay.
What's 333 mean?
Mm, I don't know right now.
So it symbolizes
Yeah,
growth, creativity, and encouragement.
I'm
It's a
overstimulated.
Hey, listen. The older I get, the more overstimulated I get, and the faster I get overstimulated. And I just be having to because I was overstimulated today trying to cook and multitask. Used to I could multitask back in the day, and I was probably overstimulated then, but my nervous system wasn't regulated, so it was just like on autopilot. But now that my nervous system is kind of regulated, I be trying to do a whole bunch of shit at once. Be throwing me off.
Yeah, I just go lay down. That's where I'm at. And then it's like people don't be understanding. Like everybody got shit going on. I'm not
Mhm.
finna stop what I'm doing to take care of somebody else's issues. I'm just not. Don't fucking call me and ask me no stupid shit. Oh
Mhm.
my god, I will block you.
Hey, but for real though, I was thinking earlier because I had a house to go clean, and something just crossed my mind. I was like, "Damn, this was just a quote that came to my mind." Uh, it was being a mature adult is realizing that you control when you are accessible. Damn, have some
Man,
mystique. Damn, have some mystique about yourself. I was like, "Ooh, that is so real." Cause
for
like
real.
we live
I
in a
want
world
to be
where
available to you all the time.
right, and but the internet makes people feel like that you are accessible at all time because the internet, everything is so accessible right now where we
Yeah,
are in life. Everything is a click away. So sometimes people forget like other humans don't want to be accessible all the time. Like you click on the internet, talk to the internet, talk to Chat GBT. Uh, don't call me sometimes.
right. No, I get it for real.
Yeah, like
You know, I
and
mean,
it's
like even if I just have like something to say, or I might send a little something, like I
yeah,
don't automatically expect for somebody to respond.
yeah. Or I just feel like I don't know. Sometimes we talk because we don't know how to just be and sit and just be. You know what I'm saying? I know that's for me. I know a lot of times I
I
call
think
people.
a lot of it is anxiousness.
Yeah, some of it is just not being able to sit. Like last night, we went to a haunted house. I took the kids to the haunted house, and Nola came with me. And the haunted house was in an area where we had no phone service. So I had to sit with a 3-year old for 4 hours with no phone service. No nothing. And it was actually kind of peaceful. It was out in the country in the middle of nowhere, quiet. And I was like, damn, that wasn't that bad. And I kept finding myself like looking like, oh, let me find something to do. Wait, no. Then I was like, you know what? Let me just be where I'm at with this 3-year old and talk to her and help her color and be.
Hmm.
And, and
I ain't
actually,
good.
no,
I don't have those issues.
that wasn't the issue.
I understand. I don't.
Issue
That would be an issue for me today, right now in my life,
what?
having a
Having
little.
a 3-year old?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, whatever would be for you, but it's not an issue for me.
I would hope not. You the mama.
Yeah, no, it's not an issue. You said it like it's an issue for me. Like, no, it wasn't an
No,
issue. It would be an issue for you.
probably. I mean, it depends. If it was my kid or a kid that I was responsible for, then no. But
Um,
now, just in my mind, no, I don't have that. I
mm.
can't.
Yeah,
I can't
well,
process.
that's it
I'm
wasn't
just.
an issue.
I'm just my issue is I have two children graduating, so
Well, that's not an issue though,
it's
or
not
is it an
it's
issue?
not an issue. It's good, but when you
Yeah.
come all the stuff that come along with it is stressful.
Because you saying issue when you say issue, that's giving me like it's a negative
No, I
thing. So
don't
that's
mean
why
it
I'm
in a
saying,
negative kind of. I don't mean it negatively, but it's still as in an issue, as in like contemporary issues. Like these are things that we're discussing. These are things that I'm
oh,
dealing with.
okay.
I don't mean it negatively. Like I don't even consider myself a negative person like that. But it's
Mhm.
just when I say issue, that's just something that I'm having to deal with
Okay, okay.
that brings, ebbs and flows of life.
Gotcha, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, well, that
I
makes
would
sense.
never call somebody's kid an issue unless they was really an issue. Like
Okay,
a
okay,
bad way.
okay.
Yeah. No.
I just when I hear issue, I automatically think it's like
No.
a negative, a problem or something.
No. Just something that
Okay,
you have to deal with.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, all right. Well, let me go to my word of the day. Damn, where did it go? Okay, my word of the day is imprimatur. Imprimatur. You spell it Imprimatur. Imprimatur. And what it means is a formal word that refers to explicit approval or permission. With your permission. Okay, so in context, it is not overstating to say that Frederick Douglass was a baseball man. He attended games, supported his son's involvement, and even played catch with his grandchildren. Douglas' support gave black baseball an imprimatur of race approval as an activity that uplifted the race. What?
I don't
Uh,
know.
that didn't make sense. Okay, Merriam-Webster, y'all lost me with that one.
Say
But
say it again. What? Oh
it's
shit.
saying, okay, so to use it in context, this is what it said. It is not overstating to say that Frederick Douglass was a baseball man. He attended games, supported his son's involvement, and even played catch with his grandchildren. Douglas's support gave black baseball an imprimatur of race approval as an activity that uplifted the race. Yeah,
That was
no.
racist.
That was lame as fuck. Then it continues to say it was not frivolous for black men to pursue this sport as an avocation or even as a vocation. And this was somebody wrote this shit in 2025. Girl, Gerald Early. Who is this? There I
My
see.
uncle played in the fucking major leagues and shit long time
I
ago.
mean, yeah, but what are they saying though? Like,
They saying that
basically,
niggas don't need to do shit productive because they don't feel like that we deserve.
okay, like, that's what I felt like it was saying.
For real.
Like
Like,
what
come
the
on,
hell?
bro. Who wrote this shit?
Girl, somebody this it said this is a they took this from a passage in Gerald Early, his book, Play Harder, The Triumph of Black Baseball in America. And it was written in 2025.
Fuck him.
Yeah, you lost me on this one. Let me use it in a sentence. Though not an official project of the theater, the drama festival has its imprimatur, has its permission. So basically, it's permission. The word means permission. It's the formal word for permission. Yeah, no. Okay. Good word, wrong
That
passage.
word no more.
Huh?
Don't ever pull that word no more.
Yeah, it won't be. It was just the word of the day. The word is good, but whoever came up with the passage to explain it was dumb as fuck.
Garbage
It didn't
can
make
be.
sense. Yeah, throw the whole damn thing away. Shit.
Okay. I'm finna flip this card over. Alright, so my card I just shuffled, I'm pulling from the relationship oracle deck and I pull soul. It
Hmm.
says the energy of the soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God or the divine. And the affirmation for that one is let's see. I am soul.
Alright.
And the questions that go along that correlate with it is what do you think the soul is? Do you believe in eternal soul in a temporary body? Do you know any old souls? And do you feel that you are an old soul?
Okay, this is similar to what we talked about last week, but we
Yeah.
left off.
Do you believe that souls find each other over and over? Um, do you believe in the concept of soulmates? And do you make decisions or connections from your soul? So it just gives you kind of questions to answer based on your beliefs. Like for me, I personally do believe that we find souls
Hmm.
throughout each lifetime. Like I think you travel with your soul group.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might be a little bit more spread out than you are, and I believe that you can feel those connections too. Like with certain people, you connect a little bit more, or you might have like deja vu and be like, "Damn, I've done this with this person before." I can feel it,
Hmm.
but I might have been a man that time, and he might have been or they might have been a woman, or we might have been sisters or cousins. Just the dynamic could have been different.
Right.
But I do believe in soul connections and traveling together or in to that nature.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like soul connections feel more like home and they give you comfort. Whereas different various connections, I think some connections force you to grow. So
Absolutely.
maybe so I wonder if that's a soul connection of some
Yeah.
sort.
I
Or
think
is a
it
soul
is. I mean, even if it's a hard, like if it's something where you have to learn a really hard lesson, it's still like they have what karmic soul ties or whatever this shit is called.
Mhm.
I think that that is true because Earth is like we said on the last episode. Earth is the 3D realm of learning. Like your soul is sent here to learn whatever it needs to learn so that it can ascend and not come
Right.
back to this bitch.
Because
So
what
going
was
to
that
meet
word they were using? They were saying soul connect, soulmates, and what was the other one? Oh
it
my
is
God, I can't.
what I just read.
No, it was another term that they was using a few years ago. I can't even think of it. It's not a
Soulmate,
soulmate. But no, not soulmate. It was soulmates, and because the
karmic
other one was,
connects,
huh,
karmic
huh.
soulmate, karmic.
So no, soulmate versus a twin
Um.
flames. Twin
Oh, okay,
flame.
yeah, twin flame.
You remember twin flame was like a
It
trigger
was.
or like a buzzword for a long time.
It still is
So
when we log off of this, you're gonna see it on your phone.
So this is what they were trying to say. I agree with you. I think whether it's a connection that pushes you or not, it's a different type of soul tie. It's still a
Yeah, that's
soul
something that
connection.
you recognize. Like your
So
soul recognizes this person because we need to go through something together.
so it says soulmate is someone who you share a deep natural connection, love, comfort, and understanding, who complements you and makes like life easier. Twin flame is more of an intense and challenging connection where one soul is believed to be split into two people who mirror each other.
Mm,
So that was a twin flame pushes you outside of your
comfort zone.
to grow, right? It's more of a karmic. So I would say a twin flame is more of a karmic connection. Or
Yeah,
no?
I think both of them are necessary. I just think like so a soul. Either way it go, it's a soul connection.
It's
Because
a
I don't think
connection,
either one is good or bad.
yeah.
Yeah, but it depends on how on your ability to ebb and flow. Like shit, you might
Yeah.
marry or be in a relationship with somebody that you would consider your twin flame, and
Mm-hmm.
within their relationship, both of you will grow.
Yeah.
So, but I just think so. A lot of people say soulmate is it just flows easier because it sounds more comfortable than
Hmm.
because it's got the word mate in it.
Yeah. That's my soulmate. But I think a soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be someone of the opposite sex either.
It does not because I know for a fact that I have. Well, I ain't got but two friends anyway, but
Mhm.
circle small as fuck.
Man, the older you get, the smaller that circle gets.
Yeah. And it don't even be on no negative shit. It just be on
Shit, the people in different
sometimes you
parts.
just change and you go apart. But what I have noticed though is when you stop, like when you like say if you deal with somebody and then y'all fall apart, I don't even run into them anymore.
Nowadays, that's how it is. Cause really, your ass don't need to see them. Shit moving so fast nowadays. Like, do you think of something and it's there? Things are manifesting in fast, very
Yes,
fast.
at very fast paces. Yes, I
Yes,
agree.
and I feel like when
In
it's
my head,
somebody
I was
who
trying to grease on my glasses. What the fuck did I put Vaseline on them shits?
like when you cooking in the kitchen, this how my glasses be. I be cooking in the kitchen. I go outside, be like, damn, what is all this goddamn? I look like I've been popping
Just
popcorn
mock
frying
me
fish.
as hell. But I did I've been doing hair. I've been doing I just
Grease everywhere. That was a heavy deep sigh.
because I'm finna just make some changes. It's okay.
Yeah, change be difficult. Some
Change is difficult, but it's change is very necessary, and I'm okay with change now. I used to
right.
struggle with change,
Hmm.
but like now I have really learned to ebb and flow, like for
Yeah.
real. Because if you
So do
fight the
you think
change,
it's
you're gonna hurt yourself.
so do you think it's because of where you are in life, or is it just like your nervous system is regulated? Because are you chemically balanced? Because last week we talked about that as far as some things people do
I think
because
mine
they
is
are
more.
chemically
It's
trained.
well, my nervous system is
Mm,
is more regulated than it's ever been,
mm-hmm.
and I'm chemically balanced. I'm okay on that note.
Yeah.
I just they're like my children are growing up,
Mm,
and as when they grow up, you know what I'm saying, you have to let them go.
mm-hmm.
So I'm not. It's I don't know how to explain it without crying. So let's go to the next one.
Okay. Well, I know my nervous system is regulated, but my nervous system ain't regulated when it comes to a car yet. Cause I got this new car, and when certain stuff happen, I be like, "Oh, my car finna cut off. Jesus, I can't
Hold
breathe."
on. I don't think I'll ever be regulated on this shit. 'Cause when I worked in motherfucking when I worked in driving back in them 52 minutes, baby, my car broke down on me so many times on the interstate. I be so nervous. Don't let me have no rental car. You know them joints where you drive and when you stop it cut off.
Ah, yes.
How do you turn that shit off? Turn this off. Turn that feature off. I
Ah.
need for the car to stay on because I remember
Ah.
one day I was driving down there and I needed two. I had to leave work and go to Walmart and buy me two back tires. I drove to work and it was like you know how to it rained just a little bit. The face of
Uh-huh.
my car, I hit a spot and I almost slid under the wheels. You know how to you got the front wheel, the back wheel on the 18 wheeler. I almost went up under the
Ah.
dog. By the time I made it to work, I had sweated through my clothes. I was so motherfucking fucked up. I was like, you know what? I just can't.
Mm.
Whew. Then I would have to call in because I remember one day I went outside. I pulled up in my driveway from driving back home. And went outside, and I don't know what all them liquids was, but them shits was in the driveway. I said, "Oh my god, what is
Probably a
this?"
little antifreeze,
Girl,
a little
everything that was
oil.
because all of the oil that was in the thing, whatever
Mm.
hold the girl, I don't know what but the shit only cost $20 to fix.
Probably like a gasket, an oil
It was
gasket or
it
something.
was yeah, but it was the man was telling me he was like it's plastic, so it
Yeah,
don't take
if
me.
it's plastic, it's a gasket. That motherfucker just probably old.
I was like, you know what? I'm finna go buy me two Newport 100s.
That's
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 how
the only
I didn't
thing.
do it. I didn't like I haven't picked up no cigarettes or nothing. But I ain't gonna lie. That day I was about to walk to the store and get me some fucking cigarettes because I just can't take no more. I couldn't. That car had stressed me
Yeah,
to a level of you know what? I love my car though. She's still pushing and she
yeah.
gave me some good years. I got my money's worth.
Well, mine is pulled up on in parked in front of my house, and that motherfucker don't even start. Got a brand new battery, two new tires. I want to take that battery back. This I spent 200. I was so disappointed because I had just bought two new tires and got a new battery, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm finna put this antifreeze, this Freon in my car. I had got so cold, I had learned how to put Freon for my air conditioning in the car.
I
I
know how to
put
do a lot of shit to a car.
Exactly. I put the Freon in, that motherfucker cut that air conditioner on, ran that battery right on out, and I guess messed up the alternator and some more shit. I was like, you know what? But
Fuck it.
still, like, even though I got a new car, when I be on the interstate and something like rev up, I be like, ooh, this motherfucker finna cut off, Jesus. I'm finna have to
Yes,
pull over
because
to the side.
it's true. That's fucking true. I seen this dude on TikTok tell me, he said I ain't. He said I'm not. He said I'm still. He said I'm too traumatized for these new cars that be cutting off and shit. I was like, you know what? Me too. Just let
Ah,
this shit run. Somebody put in the comments. Yeah, let me keep my 2005 Honda Accord because it runs. The baby a car will stress you the entire fuck out.
man,
Yeah.
it sure will. And I be on edge just waiting on something to fuck up. Like, oh, this car ain't gonna last. But
Man,
that's just the riding around. Cause my truck didn't mess up. Like literally, my truck was good. My truck didn't mess up until last year. So I rode around for a whole year and a year and a half where it was just cut off and do crazy stuff. But it would warn me when it was finna cut off. All my lights would flash on my dashboard. And I'd be like, whoop, let me pull over to the side. And my steering wheel would get real tight. So it gave me a little time to
so
coast
yeah,
to the
mine
side.
would just straight have a seizure and just cut
Ah.
off. And then I would be driving down the interstate and if I hit a bump too hard, that motherfucker, all my little lightning bolt light cut off and it'll shake and then cut off. And I would be like, what the fuck? So I'm going through all of this, headed to work. And I get to work. Now I got to regulate myself to go in
and,
and
then-
deal with
and
somebody
teach
else's children.
kids. And then still got to figure out how the fuck you gonna get home.
I'm gonna get home and then
Ah.
deal with my own children.
And then come back the next day and keep a
And do
job
that
to pay
shit
your
again the
bill.
next day. And pay my bills and deal with out like bruh.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah,
I don't have to
that
do that anymore, so it's okay.
yeah,
But that is very traumatizing
that's the matrix at
for
times.
you. Like, damn, then like people don't be giving no fuck. You'll get to work and they be like, "What's wrong with you, bitch? Do you not know what I just went through trying to get here? To get here just to make enough money just to pay my like? No, I'm finna be like
Mm,
Breaking Bad.
man, that part. Or
Okay,
be like on TikTok when your For You page start pulling up them folk in Colombia making cocaine.
I think I could do it.
TikTok stays sending me into what's them unsolicited thoughts. What do you call them? What's goddamn? I be forgetting
Intrusive
everything.
thoughts.
Intrusive thought. I don't even think that's an intrusive thought. That's an unsolicited thought. Intrusive is
I
something
know the
totally different.
difference. I think that should be a reminder of what you could do.
It do, but do I want to do it? That's what I was telling. Okay, we're gonna get on topic, but I was thinking like, really, when you in this world, to really like, life gets mundane at times,
It
even with the
do.
ebbs and flows and ups and downs. It feels like sometimes we experience the same set of emotions: sad, happy, mad,
Because
glad,
it's the Truman
melancholy.
Show.
Huh?
It's the Truman Show.
Yes, but I've realized the key to this shit, and I'm sure it's other people that have said this. Sometimes you gotta shake that shit up. Now I understand. I talk shit about white people because I be like, why the fuck would you go climb Mount Everest, which I'm not no never gonna do? Why would you bungee jump? Why the fuck do they
For
live on
the
the edge?
adrenaline rush.
Because that gives you that taps into a different set of emotions other than your mundane emotions that you're comfortable with
An
going through.
adrenaline rush.
Yes, adrenaline, but that adrenaline taps into some different emotions. And
It do.
and the only reason I thought about that, because like I said, I had no phone last night, and the kids was at the haunted house. I was like, damn. And I heard all them people screaming and the chainsaws and all that shit. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes you need to shake some shit
So
up.
would you
It
go
just,
bungee jumping?
I would. I think I would at this point.
Would
Because if
you
I'm going
jump
to die,
out of a plane?
fuck no. Hell no. And I wouldn't go basin jumping. I got my limitations, but I would go bungee jumping.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would go bungee jumping. They got to have some more. Can they do the one that's just not on my ankles? I want the harness. I don't
Yeah,
want to jump head first.
cause I feel like if I jump and it yank me back up, I'm finna throw up.
It's probably fun though, just living on the edge. But yeah, I don't think I want to jump out no plane, and I don't want to climb Mount Everest. That's a whole bunch of adrenaline for just weeks on end. I just the furthest my adrenaline might go is a scary house in a roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the scary house, but I will get on a roller coaster.
Yeah, but it just made me think last night. Like I said, I ain't had no phone or nothing. I was like, damn, you know what? Sometimes you just need to be shook up a little bit.
You
Just shake
do.
me up. And it's like it resets your timelines a little bit or resets things. Just like that, like I was talking about that TV show, that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mm.
Her life was in the shitter because she was doing the same thing over and over
Her life is
again.
where?
Her life was in the shitter. Like, cause for real, like when you're doing the same thing over and over again, that's when the shit just get low and you can't figure out how to pull yourself out of it because you're doing the same, feeling the same set of 4, 5 emotions, happy,
Yeah.
sad,
You and
mad.
I mean you have to shake. I agree. You do have to shake
Yeah,
shit up so you don't fall into like depression. But I think sometimes people take it too far or to an extreme, and then that leads to self sabotage.
right. And I ain't saying like, yeah, and it's all within moderation, but I was just thinking like, when she in that movie, like her life was in the shitter. She hated her husband. Her and her daughter were at their throats. Her daughter wanted to do something else, but she was an immigrant. And she's like, no, you got to work at the laundromats like we do. And you got to marry a husband. But her daughter was gay. And so she was going back and forth, and nothing in her life was going right because she was just had a flat line of emotions. And so that motherfucker went in. They told her her taxes hadn't been done right in 15 years, so she was gonna lose her business and lose all her shit. And then she
Made
just
it
went
to
crazy.
15 years though. That was good.
Yeah, but then she just all of a sudden, some of her mind clicked like, bitch, I'm gonna fight this bitch in the IRS office and whoop her ass. And she just started fighting the bitch. And then like all these timelines opened up of different versions of her in
So do
different
you think
timelines.
that you've ever done it in your life?
What?
Just shook. I done some shit where you just get tired of the same shit happening over and over and over again, and you just shake some shit up.
Yeah, like, yeah, heck yeah. When I left Jackson this last time, I was comfortable. But shit, I was kind of forced to, but every time I do that, something good comes from it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Like
think
at
that's
first,
where like when you're forced to do something, it's because I think the universe sees. Okay,
yeah,
well, you're settling when you have potential to do more.
right,
And so now, okay, oh, okay, so I'm finna force you to change because you comfortable in mundane experiences, as Bobby Hemmett say.
right. But then, like, have I ever just done it on my own? I have
Like when you
done
said
some.
the lady went in and was fighting the people, I done done that shit. I ain't know.
Yeah, because she was just sitting there and the lady was just being Jamie Lee Curtis played the IRS tax auditor. And that motherfucker was fat, sitting there with a donut, getting shit all on their paperwork and just talking crazy to the lady. And the lady in her mind was looking like, I'm finna just, you could tell she was losing it. And that
Yeah,
motherfucker just snapped and started beating that bitch ass. And she became a kung fu fighter. And then her husband was like, come on, let's get to the elevator. They got to the elevator and unlocked something else. And then the next scene, she saw herself as a model, a figure that everybody was looking up to, kind of like in a divine feminine way. And so she saw different images of herself. It's like she had to
so
get back
when
to,
you see the different images of when she's seeing the different images of herself, like you can take that and relate it to. the things that we have learned about, like how your soul travels
Yeah,
through different, like you can have different dimensions, but all of them is yourself. So I was looking
yeah,
at this video, and the girl was talking about timeline shifting.
yeah.
So
She
so
jumped timelines. She was jumping
yeah, so
timelines.
if you like, she said she died. She had something happen to her, and then when she woke up, she couldn't remember. So her kids had to help her remember. But she said once
Hmm.
she got into um really looking into what happened, she said that she honestly thinks that she timeline shifted, and she is herself from a different dimension.
Yes. So it's like sometimes you have to do some crazy shit. That's like a video game, though. Low
Yeah,
key. Like you have to
yeah.
do some wild shit. Not saying go out and kill nobody, no, because your next timeline is gonna be fucking
She's
jail.
gonna come back as a rock.
Right. And and it's crazy because that's what happened to her and her daughter. In the end, she became a rock because after she awakened herself to all these different versions of her, in the end, she was like, you know what? It's time for me to relax. And she came back as a rock, her and her daughter. Bitch, I need to watch that movie. I tried to
I don't
watch
want
it,
to relax that much where I got to be a rock.
but she
Unless I get
wanted
to be a
peace.
crack rock, then maybe.
You gonna be in somebody's lungs.
Yeah, that shit gonna be lit. No, I'm just like, okay,
But
okay.
then she came back, but she wanted peace, and the peace was her and her daughter being together as rocks, and they were by the
That's
seaside.
peaceful though. But I need to watch that movie. What did you say that song?
Girl, it's on nothing because they're not showing it in the United States no more, bitch.
Oh my
Well,
god, I'm so sick of the United States. It's ghetto. The
because
fuck,
I had purchased it on my Amazon, and so when you purchase stuff on Amazon, it be there, right?
right?
Like if you buy a movie, you purchase it. I paid 19.99, and it has been there from the time it came out in 2022 up until when I mentioned it to you. I was like, oh, let me go revisit it. And I tried to find it, and I was like, where is it showing on any platform? Google it, and it said this movie is not showing, it's not able to be played in your country.
This the
You
Handmaid
know
Tale.
what else they did? They did that to American Gods. I
I
had to
know
order
you
the
told me about that.
But now it's back on it's streaming, but I guarantee they probably took some stuff out of it. But I digress. Okay, we can get back on topic. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
yeah. Okay. So what was the first? I don't.
Okay. So we stopped at we were talking about Chat GPT. So once again, we were going over why you love someone else or something else more than you love yourself. And
Mhm.
so we hadn't gotten to the solutions, and we were still talking about the last few reasons why somebody else would love, why someone would love somebody else or something else more than they love themselves. So we were talking about Chat GP. Did we get into dimming your lights to appeal to others, toxic
We did
others?
not, but people, but it. Oh my goodness, that is a
So
real thing.
so okay. So another reason why somebody may possibly love themselves or something outside of themselves, someone that could be a people, person, place, or thing more than themselves, is because they may be dimming their light to appeal to others' toxic, toxicity and insecurities. This
Hmm.
can cause you to feel guilt or shame for being true to yourself.
Right, and I think a lot of times that comes from like upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
So, say for instance, if I'm just let's just use this example. Say, okay, I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to draw, but my
Mm-hmm.
parents wanted me to go to med school.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to reel in all my creativity and all of that and put it in a box and go to med school because my parents say I'm supposed to be a doctor.
And that's
So
dimming your true light.
that's
That's not being your true self.
right. That's not um
Or
practicing
or
authenticity.
that's a good example. Or another example of every time you're being yourself, because I this has happened to me sometimes. You doing too much. Why you always doing too much?
Oh yeah,
Why
I
you
get that
always doing too
time. Or
much?
you crazy.
You do the most. Why you do the most? Like,
Bitch,
damn,
because
this
I
just
am the
me.
most. No, I'm just
Right. This is who I am, like to my core. Like, you always extra. You always doing the most. Like, it's so constantly hearing that from people will make you think, like, well, shit, maybe let me tone it down
let
some
me
to make
tone
other
myself
people
down.
comfortable.
I don't feel like you should ever have to tone yourself down. To you know what I'm saying, to a certain, like, you should always be yourself. Now I do understand that there's a time and a place,
Right.
but
Right.
I'm still gonna be who I am. Like, nobody should ever say, well, this is what you this is this is what you should be doing because this is what I think. But I think a lot of times people want you to be what makes them comfortable. So,
Comfortable.
say for
Exactly.
instance, if my parents, go back to that example, if my parents were more comfortable with me being a doctor versus being an artist,
Hmm.
then they're gonna push for me to do this. Or say if I was in med school and I quit and then I went to art school, they would be like, "Oh my gosh, she has lost her mind. She's crazy. We need to go and intervene and do a
And that's for their appeasement, for
intervention."
them. And that's for them to feel good about
Yeah,
themselves because they raised a doctor
a
or a
doctor.
scholar or
But now that
somebody.
I'm this whole doctor, but I'm fucked up because I'm depressed because I can't be the creative individual that I am.
Right. Or sometimes when parents compare you to other siblings subconsciously. Not
Mm.
even not even on a they may not feel like they're doing it, but oh, such and such is doing this. They're doing good. Or
So
just
what are you doing? What the fuck
right.
are you
Or subtly shading what you are good at because it's not what they deem
productive?
success.
Yeah. My level of success should not be defined on some based on somebody else's.
Exactly. Because we
Regardless,
all different people.
because your belief of success might not be what I believe is successful.
Exactly. And then that goes back to the chronic comparison syndrome. We
Mm,
have to get out of that because constantly comparing and I find it with the older generation,
yeah.
boomers, they do it real bad. Like, because a lot of their older kids, I know for me and my siblings, and it's no shade or nothing, the older kids are kind of similar to our parents in a way when
I
it comes to, because they were still on that cusp. Like, if your siblings graduated in the 90s, from
mhm.
99 on back, 9 times out of 10, they move similarly to our parents. And it's no shade, no shade.
None,
But
no shade at all. But it's just a
because,
fact.
right. And the reason they do that is because when they graduated from college, the economy was still in a good position. Things were still productive, and it was still based off of the system that our parents came in, find a good job, stick with it, get your 401k, have a family, go to church. Whereas our generation, if you graduated 2000 and later, it was kind of shaky. Like, stuff happened in the economy, stuff happened around the world that we had no control of, and that's no excuse. But
It's
it
not.
opened us up to start seeing things differently and making defining success based off of what we chose to do and not what was the norm. Go to college, go here, do this. We kind of had to
But
set the
do you
tone.
really have to go? Because, like, I don't think, like, people push to go to college thing, but I still would always see people coming through being going to technical school and doing all this and that.
Yeah,
But
and not
that's
even
not
a
pushed.
technical school,
It's not pushed the
entrepreneurs.
same way.
Right. And because they had technical school being pushed in the 80s
They
too.
had technical school in fucking school.
They did. And I'm not just saying, just we're having to figure out how to make money various ways. You can't just, like, our parents went and they relied on a specific
On one job.
one job.
Nowadays, to survive, you got to have two or three. Don't be single and trying to do everything. Now you got to have four fucking means of income.
Exactly. And that's one thing I can say. I
And
appreciate,
be a crack rock on the side.
man, and possibly become the dude off of what's that TV show you said earlier? Learn how to make meth and sell that shit
That's what I'm
because
talking about.
because the way we were, and so for us, success is different. Success for them was having a job, getting a house, raising your family, going to church. Success for me does not look like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a space where I'm learning not to tie my success as a person to worldly things such as a
Right.
car and a
It
house.
doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but I feel like as long as I'm not dependent upon you, like everybody need help sometimes.
Right.
But
Right.
if I'm not totally being dependent upon somebody else to take care of what I need to get taken care of, then
That's
that's
success, my
successful.
nigga.
Shit. Whether I'm out here hustling and making and selling crayons,
That's
or
success, my nigga.
if I'm going, or if I'm a doctor. Either way it go, long as I'm paying my bills and getting business taken care of, then shit.
Who gonna
Salute
check
you.
me, bitch? Who gonna
Nobody.
check me, bitch?
These nuts. No, I'm just talking shit.
In your mouth, nigga.
Please, T-Bag, okay?
I
Anyway,
may not have no motherfucking 2, 3 story, 5, 6 bedroom house, but you know what? I got a house and I got a car.
right, and it's mine.
And it's mine. Exactly. And if I don't pay my bills, the bank might come take this motherfucker back. So that's why I'm not going to be attached to this shit.
Right. Well, I might sell it. Shit. At this
Exactly.
point in
But
life.
but we're saying that to say success looks different
For
for different
everybody.
people. Right. So
Yeah.
don't dim yourself.
Be you. Let your light shine bright.
Right.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if you dim yourself for too long, you're going to start feeling guilty when you are doing good. And when you are being extra and doing you, you're going to feel guilty around these same set of people
And
who
that'll
want you
be
to dim
that
your light.
whole you go back and review our shame and guilt episode. Let's
Hmm.
throw that into that.
Hmm. Okay.
So
So the next one, as far as why somebody would love themselves less, love others more than they love themselves, was bitterness because of difficult situations, relationships that could have been a chance for personal awareness and growth.
say that again.
So I put this in shorthand. I don't remember where we bitterness because of difficult situations or relationships that could have been a chance for personal growth and awareness.
Oh, because you angry. The
Yeah.
drunk ass auntie syndrome.
Okay. So that will cause you to love somebody else and
Yes.
something else more than yourself.
Chase something that's not for you
Ah,
because you yeah,
you're bitter.
you're bitter. Or
Or
you
missing out,
or
or
you
you're
don't
missing
want
out.
somebody else to have the life that you could have because you didn't do the work that you needed to do to keep.
Mm,
So say for instance, okay, I can give a good example for this. Like say for instance, if you I could use myself if I was married. Well, I was married
mhm,
at one point, but I'm not anymore. So in a marriage, sometimes you can include too many people within what's
mhm,
going on the inside of your marriage.
mhm,
So, and that inclusion of other people's opinions can cause a division within you and your spouse because now it's hard for you to come back and have a good relationship because not everybody got something to say. Hence,
mhm,
instead of if you had kept your whatever was happening within you and your spouse, and y'all could have we could have resolved. I'm gonna say we, even though I know
mhm,
it wasn't a resolution for that one, but I'm
mhm.
using we because I'm using myself.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there was we it could have been a resolution if
Mhm,
I'm saying both of us had a looked within ourselves to see what our issue was instead
mhm,
of blaming each other. No, this your fault because you do this your fault because I do this, whatever, fuck you, nigga, that type of shit.
mhm.
Instead of looking and being like, okay, well, where can we grow from this? So instead of
Right.
reaching a place of growth and you're growing together, now you're separate. We separated and bitter.
And when you love yourself more than, and when you actually love yourself, you're going to try to
You're going
look
to
for the
try.
personal growth and
And you will
awareness.
have empathy and sympathy and compassion for the person that you say, oh, well, I love this person. So let's sit down and have these
Mhm,
hard conversations instead of just seeking validation from somebody else. on the
Mhm.
outside saying, yeah, that nigga not shit, or yeah, that bitch
Mhm.
for the streets, or whatever, whatever. No, you sit down with that person. Otherwise, it's gonna lead to bitterness. Like I didn't sit
Mhm.
down with mine until later. So like
Mhm.
it's cool. Like we get along now a little bit
Mhm.
here and there, but it's not like it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I'm at a place to where I don't have no hard feel. I don't have no hard feelings towards
Mhm.
nobody, to be honest.
Right.
But I also don't consider myself a bitter person. But
Right.
I can say at one point in my life I could have described myself as bitter.
Yeah.
But it took for me to go and get help and work within
Mhm.
myself and put pen to paper and write down my pros and cons of everything that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Or have went through
Right.
to take that
And
hardness or that hurt off. Like if you never talk about what you've been through and what you're going through or have been through or things that you've experienced, then all that does is put a hard shell around you and makes you come off as bitter.
makes you
Whether you a
honorary.
man or a woman.
It makes you honorary. And when you're bitter and honorary, there's no room for you to see anything other than what your
What you
bitterness
see. And if you
is
can't see
giving
nothing
you.
else besides what you seeing, then you're not gonna grow.
Yeah.
You're gonna stay in
That's
that
true.
cocoon. You're gonna be a caterpillar forever.
You'll never be a beautiful butterfly
No
with some pretty
beautiful
wings.
butterflies for you, my nigga.
Eh,
Grow you some wings, man. That's the worst thing I feel like a person could be is bitter.
yeah, that's true because but you
Then
know what?
you can have liver
Bitterness,
disease and be a drunk.
yeah, bitterness leads to resentment.
And liver
And
disease.
and resentment, cancer is nothing but resentment in body form. Your resentment
Yeah.
and the hate, it builds up. That shit builds up and festers in your soul and manifests as tumors. A
And,
cancerous, hard tumor, which is something that you have held inside of you, and it's just
and
growing and
won't let
growing
it
and growing,
go. A
festering.
lot of people hold on to shit. Like folks be mad at people for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
How you mad
Resentful,
for 40 years? How do you I can't even remember shit from 10
man.
years ago. How do you know you what like you be mad
Or or
you could
people
be
don't
mad at somebody for 40 years. How the fuck do you remember that?
Or people be mad at situations because
That's what I'm saying. But
you have
after
a
so
lot of
long,
a lot
can
of
you
oh you
can you
think about
remember the situation exactly?
see some people be mad that they and that's what I'm trying to learn how to relax when it comes to my kids and not be so anal about stuff because and I'm not gonna say it's not because of their father. It's more so like
It's
treating
the
them
shit
like
that you allowed to happen.
treating them like they owe me something. Like, damn. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Now
learning.
I get what you're saying because I do mine like that
Yeah.
sometimes. Like
Yeah, like
this is
it,
what I work hard for, so appreciate. But then when you think about it, shit, I wouldn't give a fuck either. I ain't gotta pay for none of this shit.
right.
But
Like
at
this,
the same time,
but at the same
look,
time, like help me, throw me a bone, man. Just
please,
throw me a little bone or
a
something.
chicken
Shit.
wing or something
Right. And so that's my thing. Like it's not festering, but I can see how a single parent
can
or
be
could it's
it can be hard. But
yes, it
it's
can be
still
hard.
but I think that still goes back to when you're capable of sitting down and having those conversations. Like, cause I know for a fact I could spaz out on my kids, but I have
Hmm.
learned to, you know what, I'm finna go. I'll be back in
Right.
30 minutes.
And
And
when I
then
say that, I mean like sometimes as a single mother, you can go hard for your kids and I took you
hey,
there and did this and pushed
you
you and
remember
got
that
you here
time? You
and
remember
you
that time you I showed you the audio where I was
yes.
doing this song and then I started hollering at the
Yes.
that shit was horrid.
Ugh.
I do agree with like you do have to kind of remember that
Yeah.
kids don't like that ain't they it's not their job to
Yes.
care about what about those responsibilities. Like I do
Right.
feel mine appreciate like please appreciate me because when you don't appreciate me it hurts my feelings.
Right.
So I
Yes.
do let that be known, but I also try to see things from their perspective
The
and remember
perspective.
when I was a kid,
Yes.
I didn't give a fuck neither. So
Exactly.
we're gonna work together. So if I have to take your phone in order for you
Hmm.
to understand what I'm saying because you're not understanding, I'll take it.
I will
But I'm
take your
also
shit.
gonna sit down and have a conversation, whether if it end with everybody being mad or everybody snot crying, then it
Hmm.
is what we're still gonna have it because I want them to understand the importance of communication.
Exactly. Ding, ding,
But
ding,
I will
ding.
cuss a kid smooth the fuck out though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm learning how not to nag. I have come down
I
on
didn't
that.
say nag. I'm gonna say what I say, and I meant what I said, and then that's it.
Yeah, I used to nag. I saw a meme. I literally just saw the meme talking about. I think you gotta be careful with some of the shit because it looked like an AI meme that somebody just made up. It said daughters of mothers that nags turn out more successful. The mother or something to that effect. Daughters who were raised with nagging mothers are way more successful
No,
or
them
some shit.
motherfuckers is stressed out. Shit.
Man,
No goddamn
stress,
success. No, I
stressed
don't. I
out
don't
and
feel that I
anxious.
nag my children. Now I will tell you, hey, make sure you do your chores, whatever, whatever.
Mhm.
But I don't. I don't feel that I nag my children.
I
Now
used to nag,
I will. I might talk bad, not like calling them out of their name or nothing.
but
But
yeah, I'm gonna make you think about it and feel
I'm
some
gonna
type of
give you
way.
something to think about, and you probably
Exactly,
not gonna never do that again.
exactly. Okay, so let's get to our solutions before we
Damn, we ain't
run.
there yet. Okay.
Yeah, we got that was the last. Okay, so the solutions for self love: never belittle or talk bad about yourself because words and thoughts become reality.
Facts.
So that's even just a little small thing. Oh, I got the biggest, ugliest feet. No, bitch, these boats are beautiful. Okay.
And you can
Boom.
swim fast.
Exactly. I'm like Lusty in a good Boulevard days, Nick. I might be a ballerina in my past life, ho.
Bitch. No, I was-
Okay, next one. Never keep people around that really don't like or care for you or that constantly disrespect you because this can keep you in a constant loop of seeking their approval and
and
validation.
that goes back to that attachment conversation we had.
Hmm.
The what damn, it was right on the end of my tongue.
Yeah,
The
the different forms of
avoiding
attachment,
and the
avoiding and anxious. Yeah, they
yes. So
breadcrumbing. It's a
and it also goes to when you have people around you that see your change or see you
Mhm.
going in a different direction than what you used to doing and they don't clap for you. They want to
Right.
know why are you doing this or why don't you do this anymore or why are you changing? Why are you like just be happy that whatever I'm doing is
Mhm.
beneficial. So if that's the type of person that's uncomfortable with your change because it makes them uncomfortable, then sometimes you have to let those connections go.
Mhm. Or you don't have to be happy, but just give me the
Just
respect.
be okay with me
Yeah,
changing. Or if you
exactly.
love somebody, like say for instance, if it's a friend to a friend group,
Yeah,
and or you in a relationship or whatever,
yeah.
all any type of ship is a relationship, whether it's friendship, plat- platonics, link ship, situation ship, it's a ship. And if you
Mhm.
care about that person and that person starts to make changes within themselves that betters themselves, then all you can do is be okay with it.
Mhm.
If you genuinely care about that person. Prime example. Say for instance, if I used to drink all the time, not on no alcoholic, I need to go to AA
Right.
type shit, but I just drank a lot. So then I
Mhm.
decide, you know what? I want to change my life around and I don't want to drink no more. Or I'm
Right.
only gonna drink on special occasions.
Oh,
So when
I
I
don't want to
get
smoke no
together,
weed no more.
right. Or I get together with somebody and then I'm like, they be like, well, we're gonna go have drinks. And I be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna just drink water. And then you got
Mhm.
somebody trying to sneak and give you a drink or be like, damn, why are you too cool to drink? You too cool for us now, or you bougie or you whatever. Just be like, oh, okay, well that's cool. Or you could even go as far as say, why you don't drink no more. And if I
Mhm.
want to explain, I can. And if I don't have to. But if you care genuinely about that person, then you just respect their change and be like, well, that's cool. You know, shit, you can
And
drive.
And that's respecting boundaries.
Yes. You
And I
have to
can see
do
a
a boundary.
motherfucker gonna talk shit and joke with you, but ultimately, as long as it's all love and it ain't no making a nigga feel guilty about their changes, then it's cool, Cause I might talk shit about the damn nigga. We used to smoke them little blunts and stuff. It's cool though.
You
I'ma
so
smoke
you
this
ain't so
stuff.
you so you mean to tell me you don't smoke weed no more without and don't?
And don't. But I have learned that for me not being a serious weed smoker, I have learned peer pressure is not shit to me no more. Cause I will
It's
tell you,
not.
if I'm in the mood to smoke and I'm feeling it, I might be like, well, yeah, let me hit the joint. If I ain't, I won't because I know my limits. I know.
Yeah. I
So
feel
at
the
some
same
point,
way with drinking. Like if I want to have a drink, I will, and if I don't, I won't. Because I don't I like I enjoy having a good time, but I don't want to be so drunk to the point when I get up the next day I can't function.
or you so drunk at the function that you at that you really ain't remembering what's going on and you only can fit in because you drunk.
Because you drunk, then that means you don't need to be there.
I mean, you don't need to be there. That's
Right,
it.
right. So if I have to do that to relax my nervous system or to make me not feel out of place, then I'm finna go and talk to the trees because I'm the tree whisperer.
I'm gonna take my ass home and rub my goddamn feet together under
And
my
watch
covers.
and watch Tubi TV because I ain't got time for this shit. I like Tubi
Exactly.
TV.
Okay. Okay. So the next one is don't expect praise and admiration from others. Give yourself your own flowers.
Man, and that be hard too, especially when
Yeah.
you are used to somebody saying, "Oh, that's a good like the attaboys or attagirls, like
Or
athletes."
we're connected. We're people that look for we are
Outside
a
validation.
species. Yeah, we're a species that are connected with one another. We look for connection. So sometimes we want that praise and admiration
You
from
do, and
others.
sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah, but in this
But
day
you
and age
still have
though,
to get to a point to where you don't have to have that. And I
right.
think the relationship dynamic makes a difference too. Like, say for if it's
Hmm.
a parent and a child, then that's technically what you're supposed to do. You're
Right.
supposed to uplift. But if it's a grown part, like if I'm at work and you work with me, I ain't got to validate you. Fuck you. Unless
Go
I'm
do
your
your work
boss
and take your ass home.
because at the end of the day, we both getting checks.
Man, this is just
That's
a
your
job.
validation. Your motivation right there is that money hitting your bank account.
What Marshawn Lynch say? I'm just here so I won't get fined, bro.
Man, do you hear me? 'Cause what the fuck? But I
Okay,
think
so
that do make a difference though. Who the relationship.
the hierarchy in the chain of command or whatever you
I
want to
do,
call it,
and like say
the dynamics.
if it's a go back to that marriage situation, you do want praise and whatever from your person. Like
Yeah, but after you done been alone and been with somebody for so long,
I still
I
don't
mean,
think that should lessen because if
I
if
don't
it
think it should
lessens, then
lessen, but when you're with somebody, y'all got that level of understanding.
I do.
So
But some people it takes more like I need to hear you need to hear it before like I still
yeah,
need to hear that shit. It just depends on
well,
the person and their
yeah, and it
communication
depends on their
style.
love language. Well, I'm
Yeah,
just
like
saying
you
this for
can't.
me.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is, and I'm
Yeah,
saying this for me because I am a Leo and I seek praise all the time. Like I have always looked for, oh, okay, like a people low key people pleaser, not low key but high key people pleasing. But in my relationship at this point, I have come to know that what I'm doing and what I do is I do it because it's my intent behind it.
yeah.
I move with intent.
Like
So at
you're
the end
not
of
doing it for
yes.
praise. You're doing it because this is what you want to do,
Right. And it used to,
and
I
that
used to do
matters too.
shit. Yeah. And so used to, I used to do shit and be looking for somebody for Roz to be, oh yeah, baby, that was good. Da, 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 ooh, 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 because I needed that. But now that we're in a certain part in our relationship and we have a different understanding or understanding of each other, I don't look for that.
Yeah,
That
but
makes
to
sense.
me, I feel like
I,
and I just think it matters within with the people because
yeah,
sometimes
it's
you
different for different people. And I was
need
just explaining for myself. Like in the
yeah,
beginning, I needed that because I was not
it's
used
just
to getting that.
reassurance to know that
Yes,
like
it was
it's
reassuring
for
for
real.
me.
Yeah,
Huh? and I wasn't used.
Because it could be like like for me going into a situation, I might need that reassurance at first.
Yeah, and that's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
over
It's
time, I know that okay, well, it's okay for me to move like this because I
yes,
know that it's reciprocated.
right,
But
and
I still would. I ain't gonna say need, but I would like to have verbal appreciation.
right. Well,
Like,
and I'm just speaking off of my experience. That's what you prefer. Off my experience, I've
I ain't
become more
saying like
comfortable.
all the time, oh baby, that I no. I'm just
Yeah,
saying like I appreciate you. Thank
yeah,
you. Type
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That makes sense. Like I just we're
I
at
ain't
I'm
just
at.
saying I'm out here just needing outside validation all the time because I'm a grown ass woman. I can validate myself, but I do
Hmm.
like to have to be appreciated.
Yeah. So
And I think
then
that's in
that was just
all aspects though of life.
yeah,
People
but that was just
we
for me.
like to
That
be
was just me
appreciated.
personally speaking on my behalf on where I am and what how I feel. So I understand, but that was just me just speaking. Okay, so the next one is kind of around the same thing. Value slash validate your own opinion of self. That's the same thing. And then the next one is don't base your value on what you look like physically or what you have because you and your own standards, you are your own standards, not the world. Okay, let me repeat that again because I got a little tongue tied. Don't so when it comes to you loving yourself, don't base your value on what you look like physically or what you have because you are your own standard, not the world's.
Right.
That
But
makes sense.
I'm gonna say this. Physical attributes can make things hard for a person. Whether
What you talking
say
You talking
if
about
you
pretty
are a
privilege. Pretty privilege.
pretty privileged, I and sometimes being attractive or unattractive. Like say if you're a pretty person, then you have a lot of people that just want to experience you and they don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Man wise and woman wise. I be looking at some of the men that put shit up on social media and go in and look at the comments.
Mm-hmm.
The shit be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But then it kind of make you feel like I could see how it could be an ego boost, but at the same time, I could see how it could make a person be like, these bitches ain't shit. Or you know what I'm saying? And go the same way for women.
Uh-huh.
So
Can you give me more detail? Because to me, when I hear certain terms, they sound like the colorism thing. And I guess I didn't grow up. I don't understand it. Like
what you
I'm
mean?
sorry, I don't. Huh?
So, like, say for instance, when if you scrolling down on some shit and you see a
Uh-huh.
man that's very attractive, it doesn't even matter
Uh-huh.
what he looks like. I'm not saying whether light skin, dark skin, no shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I'm saying just a attractive man, and you
Uh-huh.
go and you look in the comments, and it's just women just throwing pussy, just
Ah, okay,
verbally
okay, okay.
throwing pussy. That would make you be like, damn, okay, I'm a good looking man. I feel good about that. But at the same time, if I really was trying to connect seriously with somebody, it's hard because
Yeah.
how many
It,
people are you doing this up under and are you doing this shit in real life? Uh,
and
you
it
know,
can makes for shallow
it makes
connections.
you a shallow person because yes, you are very attractive, but what else you get?
Yeah, so so you're saying it makes for shallow connections. And so that's why
Yeah.
basically you shouldn't base your value on what you look like physically
Uh-huh.
or on what you have
But
because
it make it hard too though because it's to a certain extent. But yeah, like for me, your personality matters more than what you look like.
right.
But I
And
still would like
that's
to be
what I'm
attractive.
saying.
Like I want
Yeah.
to be like I have to have something about you got to be attractive for me personally.
Yeah.
If I'm looking to deal with you, it's got to be something about that person that I like on top
Right.
of the personality. Like I don't want to just deal with no motherfucker just because ooh he look good, but like I like the way he think or I like his how he carries himself or this
Hmm.
type of thing instead of just physical appearance, or because, oh, I got a nice car.
Mm-hmm.
Now she want to talk to me because I got a nice car. Like, sir, I got like
Yeah.
two cars and a ride lawnmower. So
Yeah. So we're not basing stuff off of that. So, and to end it, basically the last thing was the reason you don't base your value on what you look like physically or what you have, because looks fade and may lie, but energy doesn't. So,
exactly. If I like your energy, that's to me, that's the most important thing is personality and your and energetically. Because you can be a fine individual and your personality is garbage, or and your energy is horrible.
hmm, yep.
So, yeah.
Well, well,
And
well.
in my personal opinion. So those are some
Mhm.
of the solutions that we have come to in means of loving yourself more than
Mhm.
you love someone else, or how to go about doing it, or some things to avoid. Uh
And and I have a quote that I heard today from Dr. B. She's a lady that I follow. She's an Indian lady. She's out of Malaysia. She's in Malaysia, but she's really good. Her name is Dr. Bayarvi. But God dang it, I be messing her name up all the time. Baravi, Barive. Anyways, I call her
I
Dr.
hope
B.
you weren't spelling that shit for me to read it.
No, I'm not. But her name, she's Dr. B. And
I know who
so
you're talking about, but it's a
she
whole
she's so Dr. B, the soul priestess. So she came on and she did a video, and her advice for the next few days is to see truth for what it is and not what you want it to be or desire it to be.
say it again.
See the truth. She said currently right now is the time for you to see the truth for what it is and not what you want it to be or desire it to be.
I seen something else talking about desires. What you desire might not be what it really is.
What it really, and that's called delusion.
I like delusion. And
We all love it.
everybody,
Delusion is
delusion
comfortable.
makes shit easy,
It
but
does.
it's no like when you finally come out, like you can stay in delusion for 20 years, and then
Sure
when you come
can.
out of this shit, now you got to figure out how you gonna not be live in reality.
Exactly. And then you will end up with what you say on a grippy side vacation.
Man, ain't nobody got time for this
Ain't
shit.
nobody got time. So in the days and times and where we are, right now is a time, and we're in a space where we're in fall. We just started fall two couple of weeks ago, and this is when the veil is the thinnest, and when you really can see things for what they are. This is the
Right.
time for you to see shit for what it is. It ain't for what you hope it to be. It's what it is. And like I
Yeah,
said,
I
see the
seen this thing where it say how we want it to be, and it's got a straight array, like a line with two
hmm
points, and it says set a goal, and then the next point is achieve the goal, and then down at the bottom it said how it actually is, and it says set a goal, starting, doubting, learning, failing, practicing,
hmm
feeling lost, getting it, struggling, then achieving it. So it's things that
exactly.
you're gonna have to go through, like I was talking about earlier when we first logged in, the ebbs and flows of life.
Mm-hmm. So be
So
truthful with yourself. Be real.
be honest. And then I still think, like, when you say be truthful and be honest, that comes with dealing with other people too.
hmm
Like, be truthful and be honest in what your motives are.
Yeah. Intention. Be truthful with your intentions.
Yeah.
hmm And
So
that's all
mm-mm.
I'm saying.
I'm finna read this thing, and then you got anything else to say?
Nope. That's it.
All right. So we are root of your root and soil of your soil, bone of your bone and blood of your blood. We boldly and graciously thank our ancestors for their guidance with our connection to source and to gaining peace in our mind, protection from monitoring spirits, and the ability to send negativity back to the sender. The wisdom to communicate truthfully from an open heart space and allowing forgiveness to continue in our open heart space, the clarity to see success and accept joy into our lives while sitting in a safe place, the ability to create necessities for health and good energy. We understand, and understand the strength and power that's being bestowed upon us. We accept the responsibility of the gifts passed down to us. We walk in your strength and power today and every day. Ashe. Dog, that
Amen.
shit was so funny that first time you said the amen. I went and listened to that about 3 or 4 times. Just
I'm
to,
in Ra. And why y'all be saying amen in church? That comes from I'm in Ra.
exactly.
Google it.
I'm gonna say Ashe one more time to the
Okay,
end
I
of
see.
and Bobby Hemming voice. That's my name. I can listen to him. But all right, let me get this thing and finish this up. All right.